my pad ball up. Dumping in bag, friends from the turn and the haters, I'm watching them fall up. I just walked in the sage, she looking like she wanna spit on my rags. She looking like she wanna spit on this debt. I think she just wanna spit for the cash. I think she just wanna spend for the money. That's probably why I'm a fucking in dash. Cut to her hold my DM, she looking good.
Oh God, I'ma take you around the city. I'ma take you around the world. Bitch. Damn. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Alright. 82 Society. It is your man, Rich Money Man. 82 if you want to call me that. You could call me Rich Money Man or Rich Money Man 82. It's been a minute, bro. I am struggling with trying to balance these channels. Or not even balance the channels, but really just work and stop procrastinating. But we are here finally. I'm forcing myself to work. I'm outside. But I feel like the setup is better today. And in today's video, we is watching my boy Sensible saying Yusuke versus Sensui was the craziest fight in anime. Now, here's the thing. Yu Hakusho got a special place in my heart. You feel me? Let me go ahead and close Photoshop. I ain't using that. But Yu Hakusho holds a special place in my heart, you know? Let me save this. Y'all not even supposed to see this for real. But yeah, it holds a special place. I've watched it around what would I say, like 2024 maybe that time. Here's one thing I remember. At the very end, bro. At the very last episode, you know, after everything's resolved, whole series done, last episode of the series ever. I don't watch that bitch. I never watched the last episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. I stopped, bruh. I love the show so much, I didn't watch the last episode, my nigga. But we is here with this video. This also reminds me of the times of the dark chapter. I mean, what was it called? Fuck. What was this arc called? Yu Yu Hakusho not dark tournament. Let me just type in arcs, right? Okay, this isn't smart. It's just fucking pictures. What am I doing? No. Chapter Black? Is that what it's called? See, it's been so long since I watched this shit. Chapter Black. This Chapter Black saga is peak. The music, the characters, the introduction, the build-up, everything. And the reason I'm saying this shit is because I'm watching this YouTube group by the name of Normies. They're the only YouTube group I know that's currently watching Yu Yu Hakusho. And it's pretty dope seeing Yu Yu Hakusho again and seeing other people's reactions to certain things that I really fucked with. But enough of me yapping. Let's get into this video. Also, there's gonna be 3 videos going up today and tomorrow because I missed this whole week. So we not bullshitting. Let's get to it. This bitch is 24 minutes. Fuck.
Guys, it's been almost 2 whole years since I uploaded a Yu Yu Hakusho fight breakdown. That's criminal. This is one of the
very criminal. You know how many fights there is that you could break down? What the fuck? Oh shit, hold on, let me get comfortable.
greatest anime of all time, so I'm super hyped to cover probably the best matchup in the show. We got Yusuke versus Sensui scheduled for 5 rounds. Like usual, we're going to be breaking this fight down and scoring it with the 10-point must system. But before we get into the main event, I'm actually going to do a bonus breakdown of their first confrontation. It wasn't an official fight, but it was a hell of an appetizer, and it was super important. Both of these guys got a lot of data from it that carried on into the big clash. Okay, sound the bell, let's go. The current and former spirit detectives are feeling each other out here. Look at the aura. Now they're gonna get on their bicycles. Yusuke can't gauge his opponent's power here. He says it feels almost fake. He rushes in trying to test him. Watch the angle change.
Here's another thing too. I use this series as music in my own videos too, bro. Like if you go skim through some of my Dragon Ball Z videos, you'll hear some of the songs in my videos because of how fucking fire the songs are, and I just got respect for the show and love, bro. We gonna carry. I gotta carry that over, you know. Just like Black Lagoon, just like Dragon Ball Z, like just like all these other animes from me, Blue Lock, My Hero, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. I haven't watched Vinland Saga, but I just know that shit's an amazing story just off of what I've seen, just like clips and edits and shit, bro. But let's get back to it.
Sensui's caught off guard. Yusuke with the right hand.
Let's go back a
He
little.
rushes in trying to test him. Watch the angle change. Sensui's caught off guard. Yusuke with the right hand. Bro, he literally tried to do the Deontay Wilder here. Is it going to work for him though? Hell no. Sensui plants the feet, blocks, and counters with the head kick that lands flush. He cut him on the first exchange. Yusuke launched back but recomposes. He wants his
Hold on, because Sensible said, I do watch, this isn't my first time watching, bro, but he's the perfect person to be here and talk about Yu Yu Hakusho. In terms of fights, I'm loving this.
get back, bolts in again with another right hand, this time not even setting it up with an angle change or anything, just sloppy work. Sensui with the easiest block in the world here, and look how off balance bro is after that wild shot. He's falling right into the kick. Same exact counter land.
We know Yusuke a little crash out demon. We know. He can't fight technical though.
Again, but this time it stuns him pretty badly and drops him. We get some commentary from the gang. Kurama's like, it's as I expected. They're too much alike. He can read his moves. Bro, it's not that deep. This man sprinted in with a telegraph right hand. We could all read it. Genkai's talking about how Sensui is using something called the Rishuryuken fighting style. It's a very kick-heavy style. He mainly uses his hands to block or to funnel the opponent into a kick. He's going to introduce the Reiku Rishuryuken, which is basically a ball of spirit energy that he kicks at his opponent. And just a side note, I always liked how he developed the spirit attack that blended in with his style. He misses, but it was just on purpose. He was actually aiming for Yusuke's apartment. That's a Hall of Fame hater right there. Yusuke rushes in again, leading with the right hand, this time chambering it from the hip. Sensui ready to block, but it was just a feint. He's darting around now, trying to overload his vision before coming in with the left that again.
He's an asshole for blowing up his apartment, by the way. Like, nigga, come on. Fight me, nigga. Leave my shit alone. I'm not trying to live with my mom. Come on. Be a real nigga.
It was just a feint. He's darting around now, trying to overload his vision before coming in with the left that again gets blocked. He's been fighting like a bin, man. Look how far away he was when he threw that shot. This is maybe the worst telegraphing I've ever seen. Counter to the body lands that drops him again. You just get pissed off here, and Sensui just dips. Keep in mind, he's trying to lure them away here as part of a bigger plan. They catch up to him in this building, and Yusuke comes in with the same entry as always. Nope. Now they're both coming in, and here comes another right hand from the spirit detective. Sensui blocks, and he's all the way on the outside.
Yusuke loves them barrage of punches, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I would love them too, because I know the contact feels amazing with each of those moments. Imagine hitting a nigga that you hate with that many barrage of punches Yusuke be throwing at his opponent's game. Like, I'd look it up. Hold up. We gotta look this up real quick. Oop, goddamn. Like, look at this. Look at this. You don't have to see the GIF, gang. Just look at how many punches he's throwing through the fucking impact frames and, you know what I'm saying, whatever those other frames is called. I feel like I could find one too, though. Hold up. No. Like, fuck, bro. You do not want it. I know those bitches are satisfying to fucking connect, bro. Oh my god. Huss. Like, come on, bro. He loved that shit. He loved those barrages.
Pushes down on the arm of his already off balance opponent. Here comes another head kick, but Yusuke finally blocks. Definitely not an ideal block, and him being off balance makes him get launched to the floor. Yeah. Weird call for me here. I'm not going to count it as a knockdown because Yusuke did block, but since we still definitely won the exchange. Now he's the aggressor, bolts in while his opponent is standing up. High kick here, but a duck. Huge barrage of kicks are barely getting slipped and blocked here by Yusuke. Some of these frames look like he got grazed, but I'm pretty sure it was just him flinching because the only sound effects playing were of the kick swooshing past him. Some repeated frames here. Sensui with the round kick, Yusuke just pulls out of range. He's feeling that pressure though, big time. Sensui comes in with another round kick, this time lands to the body. Yusuke with the adjustment though, he grabbed the shot and now he's trying to counter with a big power punch, but Sensui's on that Joaquin Buckley. He follows up athletically, lands a head kick with his free leg. Yusuke's drop for the third.
That's what I said. Look at his build, gang. Look how he moving. He's so elusive. Like, this nigga build is crazy compared to Yusuke's. He got long arms and legs. Nigga, how tall is Sensui? What the hell? This was a crazy matchup.
Time this encounter, and that basically marks the end of their pre-fight altercation. The 1v1 gets
I think I fixed my audio too, so I don't think this shit's ever cutting out again.
interrupted, and there's all kinds of plot shenanigans going on here. The only thing of note is that Sensui kidnaps Kuwabara, and Yusuke, trying to save him, fires off a spirit gun that he almost murders his buddy with.
Oh crap, I forgot about Kuwabara!
Sensui easily neutralizes the blast with his Reiku Rishuriken and dips out. Here are the stats for the skirmish they had. Yusuke didn't land a thing, whereas Sensui landed 5 kicks, almost all of them being extremely effective.
He attempted 43 strikes though? Shit. And then Yusuke landed nothing? Whoa. That's crazy. But I didn't think Sensui tried to take this nigga head off that many times. 43 attempts is crazy. That nigga, Yusuke had 5. Sensui had 5 landed, and Yusuke had 5 attempts. Nigga landed nothing though. Fuck. That's crazy.
He made it pretty easy for him though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
He's a wild
he was just rushing in.
fighter in general, but keep in mind that he wasn't at his best here, and I like to think he was feeling a little bit unstoppable after beating Taguro in the Dark Tournament Finals. He just didn't give his opponent the respect he deserved early on. He did make adjustments later and looked better, but his opponent still never really let him heat up. Yusuke honestly needed this humbling. Fast forward to a little later in the saga, and these
I'd say, let me see if I can find it. I'd say right around here, he's like, when they're inside this building right here, this is when he's starting to try and like learn his style a little bit so he can like understand his opponent. But it's already too late at that point.
these two are about
he
to
pulls out a bag out his a trick out his bag, hits him with his other foot, nigga. Like what? Nasty work. I don't want to go back.
officially have their 1v1. Now Yusuke is at his peak, fully rejuvenated, he's familiar with his opponent, and knows he's a serious threat. And likewise for the former Spirit Detective too, who's also this close to achieving his goal of opening up a portal to Demon World so that he can wipe out mankind. Only one man stands in the way. This championship fight is scheduled for 5 rounds. At the end of each round, the winner gets 10 points, and the loser gets 9 points or less, depending on how badly they lost. If it goes all 5, the scores get tallied, and the fighter with more points wins. But the fight can end in any round via stoppage. Alright, let's get into it. Sound the bell. Round 1. Let's go.
Via stoppage. Man,
The fight starts with a little clash of ideology. Sensui is psychotic, bro. Listen to this maniac.
You got my
Yusuke's not trying to hear it. Closes the distance fast and telegraphs the right hand like he kept doing the last fight. Sensui preparing the hook kick counter, but it was just a setup. Yusuke just feinted so he could draw out the counter. Eat that right hand. He recomposes well, but Yusuke makes a hell of a statement at the opening bell. Sensui starts charging his Reiku Rishuriken and says,
Speed, strength, stamina. You beat me in all 3. And yet you're still going to die.
Yusuke wants to smother him so he can't fire off his attack, rushes in with another crazy telegraph right hand, but an easy block. Now here comes a huge flurry. Sensui is parrying and blocking these shots no problem. He's not much of a boxer, he doesn't like to throw hands unless he's setting up a kick, but he should because Yusuke is there all day for a counter. This is absolutely diabolical technique. Overhand right here gets parried, and Yusuke's momentum is dragging him. He counterbalances though by throwing the hook kick, but his much taller opponent just takes a little half step back and leans back to dodge. Yusuke uses the missed shot to recompose. Watch this, he fakes low, Sensui bracing. Then he dips down to dodge a huge elbow that came from a weird angle. Yusuke chaining his momentum again, spins around to land the back fist, but nope. Overhand right with the same hand he just missed with. Whoop! Come back here. Left hand blocked. Sensui swipes the arm away to mess up the rhythm on the follow-up, then catches it. Left hook, but a duck. He hops away again to keep the distance, but Yusuke keeping the pressure here. Another really sloppy right hand gets beautifully parried. 1-2 flurry, easily getting swerved, and he's on the back foot again. Yusuke's got the speed, but he's so freaking sloppy and predictable here, dude. He needs to throw feints and tighten up.
That's why I say he loves throwing barrages of fucking punches because he's so used to that. He's so used to fighting in the streets. He ain't used to this. to this technical fighting shit. He ain't used to this. He's not used to it, bro. He's used to just fighting kids his age and shit. He's not, well, I wouldn't say that, but like you get what I'm trying to say though. Like the nigga, he's not used to different fighting styles in terms of like actually throwing hands and shit, and just like stances, types of kicks, punches. Well, I mean, I don't know. This nigga, I'm pretty sure I heard Yusuke talking about throwing a right hand jab or some shit in like a few episodes ago, right before this fight. And the reason I know this is because of the reaction channel I told you about that I was watching. So he knows
shots,
something.
like,
I don't
a
know
lot.
why he's just throwing a barrage of punches like this and not switch. I mean, he was switching it up a little bit, you know, with his constant barrage of attacks. You know, the kick. You know how he was, each failed attempt led into another attempt is what I'm talking about here. You know, y'all see it right here. All these attempts right here. Like, he was moving here, but he's too predictable, like he said.
Sensui hops away, but he's backed up to the cave wall as Yusuke is still coming in very aggressively. He's forced to engage and prepares to kick the Reikuber Shuriken. Yusuke ready for it, but watch this. He disengages the spirit energy and is trying to counter Yusuke instead on the way in with the kick. Just masterful, using his own spirit attack as a feint, and now Yusuke's timing is all out of whack. Has to shell up at the last second to block. And while he's recomposing, gets met with the heel kick flush on the jaw. Sensui is clean, bro. He feinted with A to throw him off with B, so he would be wide open for C. I mean, bro, he's nasty. Yusuke gets dropped hard here, but recomposes well. He's frustrated though. Sensui tells him reason number one why he doesn't stand the chance, even though he has the power advantage, is that he's too predictable. Even when he caught Sensui off guard in the opening of the round, he knew the follow-up shot was going to be a right hand, so he was able to roll with it to avoid getting dropped. The experience gap is huge, but the spirit detective is the definition of a junkyard dog.
It's gonna be bad, man. Oh, bro.
Rushes back in again before cutting an angle. He's finally trying to actually throw him off again instead of his usual approach. He charges in again. Sensui turns around expecting the right hand, but Yusuke punches the ground to make a smoke screen. Which, by the way, the author of the show, Togashi, loves this. If you guys saw Hunter x Hunter, you already know.
Yes, sir.
Sensui tracking his opponent jumping up through the debris. Looks up, but it was just a boulder.
Speaking of, new chapters is releasing of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know how I'm gonna catch up. I don't know if I will, and I don't know what video to watch. That video, I mean that series, I mean that like hour-long video I was doing, that shit might get dropped, my nigga. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, cause I don't even think I'm in the right area like of the manga. I think I'm in the middle of an arc. Like, it doesn't even feel right, to be honest, but I could be tripping. So, you know, I'll see though. I'll see.
It threw it up to catch him off guard, and now he's just unloading to the body here. This man is getting treated like a heavy bag.
I said, he loves the barrage punches. This is a pure example. It's like his go-to. It's his best shit.
Huge uppercut to finish the combo that ragdoll Sensui, bouncing him off the wall twice before dropping. He was out for a little bit too before coming out of the water and revealing an insanely conditioned physique. Look at the scars. This man is leaving it all in the gym. And Yusuke's hands are hurting after landing that combo. Says it felt like punching a tractor tire. Sensui's got him shaken up a bit before starting to power up. He fragments his spirit energy into these orbs, talking about it's time I stepped up my game. He consolidates the orbs and hits his opponent with the Splinter Rashuriken. This move is like Yusuke's own shotgun attack, but just better because the beam's also honed. Yusuke slipping, dodging, pulling out all of the acrobatics. Kick and a backhand to neutralize these two. He's hopping from pillar to pillar until that first shot finally comes through and stuns him. And that just opened the floodgates. He's getting teed off on. Still fighting back though. Gets caught to the body here, and the shockwave for this one launches him into the air. I love how Sensui's not just letting his attack do all the work. He's coming in to jump Yusuke while he's overwhelmed. He notices at the last moment, slips the left. First punch Sensui's thrown, by the way. Yusuke trying to blow his brains out here with the spirit gun, but he grabs the arm. Watch, this is the craziest one ever. Sensui fakes the left hook, only to pass off the wrist control to the other hand while he spins around to land a hook kick. Turns him to land a soccer kick to the body that drops him. And then the rest of the Splinter Rashuriken is lighting him up while he's down. Craziest combo ever, and that's twice in the round where he seamlessly merges his spirit attack with his hand-to-hand fighting. He's really a master of his craft. Yusuke gets back up. Bro, they're both hella durable as round one comes to a close. I'm gonna score.
I gotta check on my OBS real quick. Fuck. Okay. Wait.
This one a 10-9 for Sensui. Let's take a look at the stats. Now, at first glance, it looks like it favors Yusuke because of that insane body shot combo he landed, but you gotta remember, this spirit attack landed from Sensui lit him up arguably the exact same amount, although it just doesn't stand out the same in the numbers. Plus, Sensui scored 2 knockdowns to Yusuke's 1, and was just in control of the round for longer. Yusuke had a great adjustment or two, but most of the round he was whiffing punches and getting read like a book. 10-9. But this legendary fight is only getting started, guys. Let's take a look at the second round. Round 2 starts off with Sensui giving him reasons number 2 and 3 why he can't beat him. Number 2, Yusuke is used to 1v1s, whereas he's used to fighting multiple ops at once, so he's just able to overwhelm him, which ties into number 3. His spirit energy reservoir is just way bigger. He can basically spam these spirit moves as he's about to hit him with another splinter of a Shoryuken. Yusuke's got, what, 4 spirit guns in him per day at this point of the series? That's tough. Sensui hits the move, and Yusuke, trying to defend, starts getting lit up like last time and eventually dropped again. He's got to make an adjustment because there's plenty more where that came from. Yusuke's still not losing faith in his abilities. He's like, I beat Toguro at his best. I'm him. Here comes another splinter Shoryuken. This time the spirit detective is going to rush the attack. He's having a lot more success not getting lit up while he's closing the distance here. This was the right move. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, and vice versa.
Pull a little
He makes
Goku, you know, block and run.
it through the attack and starts unloading a flurry of straights, Sensui blocking these shots, but it's looking a lot more labor. There's really no way of telling if he's being more technical here or if he's just having trouble dealing with the speed. Yusuke with the trash talk.
Reason number 1 why I'll smash your face. I'm just better than you.
I think it makes sense that he's just starting to be a bit more technical because Sensui still hasn't taken that crazy amount of damage for real. Because he's still talking shit. Like he's still saying reasons like why he'll still beat him, and he's still showing off. Like but Yusuke's being more technical, so Sensui's taking him either not taking him more seriously. I think he was always taking him seriously, but rather that he's looking at his punches a lot more closely now because he's starting to be a bit more serious and trying to be more precise with his punches. And
I'm not as predictable as you think.
Yusuke stops mid-combo to pull away and take a dip in the lake, talking about, bet you didn't see this coming.
My nigga took a swim.
He jumps out of the lake fired up and sprints back in. Sensui's like, here we go again. It's so predictable. Right hand cocked here. Sensui ready to block like he's been doing all night, but it was just a setup. Yusuke takes off his wet shirt and uses it to lock their arms together. That's that Jackie Chan's Shanghai Noon wet t-shirt doesn't break. Amazing and really creative setup here by Yusuke. Him jumping into the lake earlier actually had purpose to it, and that's not something anybody would have predicted, especially the way he was posturing like a juvenile throwing a temper tantrum. He used that as part of the element of surprise. Bro definitely has his technical flaws, but he's such a dog and an amazing tactician. Massive body shot here, folds his opponent. Lands 5 more here that sends them to the sky. Sensui's hurt. He crashes tailbone first into the ground, and Yusuke's got mount. Now here comes the ground and pound. He's absolutely teeing off on him here. Look at his stupid head getting dribbled off the floor like a basketball. Dude, Yusuke's landed 121 shots so far. This man has CTE, no question. No, actually though, look at the switch going off in his brain while getting trash talked. Wait, what the hell? Is that a gun? Bro, he shot him. Okay, now's a good time to explain for those who haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho. Sensui just completely changed demeanors here and pulled out the Glock because he just switched personalities. He has 7 different personalities, each with a different name, skills, strengths, and attributes. The guy Yusuke was fighting before was called Minoru, but he switched to this lunatic biker dude called Kazuya. And this personality is an animal. Look how he steps on the bullet wound. He's stomping on Yusuke's carcass here. He's trying to get back up. Take that body kick. He's just toying with him now, firing off rounds, trying to spook him. He probably could have finished the fight here, but he's sick. He's sick in the head. He's getting off on this. Apparently, this personality likes to unalive children. And no joke, some people actually think Sensui is just, oh, he's just misunderstood. He's complex, bro. No, you're just retarded. It's not that deep. This time, Kazuya lights him up for real. Yusuke is getting butchered. This is the craziest one ever. He mocks Yusuke screaming by hitting a note.
He's not a misunderstood villain, but he is a complex villain. We can say that though.
He's got the barrel pointed at the head. He's about to end it all, but gets distracted by Koenma showing up. They start to argue while Yusuke's charging his own Glock. Gets clipped with the high kick though before he can pull the trigger. Fires off the blast while he's falling back, but he misses. He's lucky because that would have blown his head off. Now he's playing possum, but Sensui thinks he's out cold. He turns his attention back at Koenma, who's threatening him with the Mafuken spell. It's something he's been charging up for centuries and would basically ensnare him, seal up that tunnel to Demon World that he's been trying to open, just solve this whole mess really. You already know what I'm gonna say though, that's a point deduction. He's actively threatening him and prepping his attack. Bro forced himself into the fight and interrupted the whole flow in Yusuke's favor by giving him time to heal. And yes, he can heal from gunshot wounds because he inherited the spirit orb from Genkai, which is exactly what happens because these two were chatting it up for a minute. This is arguably a disqualification, but I'm gonna look the other way because not only does Yusuke stop Koenma from using the Mafuken, but he's a dog, bro. He drops him for trying to interrupt. This is what Goku should have done to Kami when he interrupted
My squabble, nigga.
his fight, I'm not gonna lie. He kind of doesn't even care about the fate of the world anymore. He just wants to beat the hell out of his opponent. Sound like anybody else? As round 2 comes to a close. Guys, I'm scoring this one same as last round. Another 10-9 for Sensui, but with the point deduction, is going to drop it to a 10-8. Same kind of deal as last time where the stats look great for Yusuke at first glance. 121 strikes landed is insane. Sensui landed hella spirit attacks though and dropped Yusuke 3 times to his 1. Again, it's Yusuke with the volume, but Sensui with the effective aggression and the bigger moments. Especially this time around, he had him dead to rights for a minute there. The score is now 20-17 in favor of Sensui, but Yusuke is rejuvenated, and really he was getting worked by Kazuya mainly because he got caught off guard. Let's see if the dynamic changes here as we head into the 3rd round. Round 3 starts with Yusuke calling Kazuya a bum. Besides the surprise Glock, he's sensing that this dude is not him. He thinks he can easily take him and is asking for the strongest of the 7 personalities to come out so that they can just get this over with. He doesn't like that, threatens him with the nope. Now take these body shots. Crazy how he's been throwing single-hand flurries this fight. Kazuya is hurt. He drops to his knees in pain. His body is so conditioned though. Yusuke is actually hurting after landing those punches. Come on, bring out the big boss. Let's go. It's already round 3, bro. I don't have that kind of time. He's arguing with himself. No, I can take him. No, I can. He changed again. We're finally looking at Shinobu, the original and most
frying me, bro. But I'd be scared as fuck of this nigga. Like, no way you just Yusuke. You got some. How old is Yusuke? What the fuck? Yo, bro, you been going through it, my guy. There we go. As a 14-year-old delinquent, by the end of the series, he ages to about 18 years old after several years pass, including a major 3-year time skip in the Demon World. Let's try to be specific here. 15 to 16? This nigga was just starting high school, if this is true. Hold up. After the Chapter Black saga, I felt they had matured quite a bit, something around 19 or 20. Chapter Black, he's 14, still just turning 15 at the end of it. 3 Kings, he's just turned 15 and it's about 7. Okay. Because there's a 3-year time skip. Okay. Damn, Yusuke, you was 14 or 15 around this time? You're a dog, bro.
powerful personality
He's up there. Him and Ichigo are some dogs, gang.
by far.
Well,
There's
I ain't gonna. Yeah, there's some dogs.
something different in the air here during this scene. Shinobu's aura is insane. He walks up trying to formally introduce himself with a handshake. Yusuke like, hell no, take this right hand. He grabbed it with ease.
Oh.
Now he's gonna twist the arm. It hurts. Take that size 13 dress shoe to the rib cage. Then he's gonna bash his head in with the barrel of the gun, just absolutely sunning him here. And watch this shakes the hand of his carcass like nothing happened. Yusuke fuming, tries to land another punch, but whoop! He's walking away. He didn't even acknowledge him. Then he asked his comrade for a change of clothes, and I guess he got a spare arm too, or regenerated it. I don't know. No more Glock though, just hands. Also, no, I'm not gonna deduct a point for his teammate giving him a t-shirt, bro. And the crazy thing is, I swear I get some people in the comments who make arguments this bad. Like, I'm not even kidding. I wish I was exaggerating. By the way, Yusuke's gang has been trapped by this goon Itsuki, spectating the fight from this pocket dimension the whole time. And they can't kill this idiot without risking being trapped forever. This dude is the biggest glazer and quite frankly gooner of all time. It's disgusting.
In his reality, Shinobu has never committed a crime. He knows his other sides have done wrong, but he's separated from it, able to blame them and grieve for what they've done.
Craziest cope ever, you sick freak.
Such complexity, that's why I like him the most.
He ain't disgusted at the glaze. Me too. Yeah, sure, this guy's innocent. Dude's a maniac. They actually try to gaslight the audience into thinking, nah, man, he's just deep and complex. Sensui's operating on another wavelength. Stop it. Sensui powers up and introduces the sacred energy. So in the show, there's two types of energy: spirit energy for humans and demon energy from demons. This dude Sensui is so schizo, he transcended the physical realm and mastered the highest echelon of power. He's flexing on Yusuke, and look at this, he gives him a kind of twisted blessing with the energy here. Yusuke's hurt real bad, that dropped him heavy. To Sensui's surprise though, he's still alive. He tries to rush him like he's been doing, but this man isn't even bothering the block at this point. The sacred energy is shielding him even from the juiced up punches. Yusuke powers up a humongous shot to break through the shield, but this is by far the best. There's levels to this moment in the series, and honestly maybe an anime of all time. He snaps his arm like a twig, and delicately too. He's holding so much back. He's trying to retrieve the pacifier that's got Koenma's Mafuken spell laced in it, which is his only threat at the moment, but look at the disrespect! Yusuke threw his filthy Air Force One at his face and snatched the pacifier with his toes. His whole countenance has changed. He has a plan that he's willing to put everything on the line for because he knows he doesn't have a shot at this point. Even Hiei and Kurama, the two coolest customers in the show, are taking a dookie in their pants right now. His energy is equivalent to that of an S-class demon, which in this show is like the elite of the elite. Of the elite.
Oh yeah, they're not supposed to be on Earth either. Like, they let up to B class, but Koenma and them, they said specifically like anybody from A to what was it, Super S class, because it's like S, there's A, S, and then Super S or some shit. So like that category of demons could not but be on Earth at all whatsoever. So they made a Kakai barrier to exclude those demons, but only allowing demons like B and downwards to be allowed to come through and be on Earth type shit. So, yeah.
Constantly operating at God mode.
Yusuke says something slick that pisses him off, and he gets punished for it with some more sacred energy flexing. Also, he snatched the pacifier at some point, which is actually right where Koenma wanted it. He hits the Mafuken, and Sensui is getting encased in the spell's aura. He's struggling. The spell is going to trap him forever and seal the portal he's been trying to open. But Sensui manages to grab the pacifier and diverts the blast up high. Nice try, but that's a 2-point deduction right there. You're lucky I don't disqualify Yusuke for that. Honestly, I probably should, but I'm a corrupt ref.
Yeah,
Koenma has given up hope completely, but Yusuke, the junkyard dog, hasn't given up yet. He wants to keep fighting this monster as round 3 comes to a close. I'm scoring this one again a 10-9 for Sensui, and with the 2-point deduction, that's gonna bring it to a 10-7. Let's take a look at the stats here. I'm getting deja vu because it's the same kind of patterns as round 1 and 2 showing up in the stats. Yusuke lands a great flurry, scoring a ton of shots. Sensui lacking the volume, but dealing a lot more damage, and scoring more knockdowns and landing the spirit attacks, or I guess sacred attacks. Dude, I've been wanting to say key attacks the whole time. I'm so used to scoring DBZ. But yeah, Sensui completely controlled the fight after becoming Shinobu. He's had a big skill advantage the entire fight.
Speaking of, we gotta do his Goku versus Majin Vegeta fight.
And now he's got the craziest power advantage over him too. The score is now 30-24 in favor of Shinobu Sensui going into the championship rounds. Let's see if Yusuke can pull off a miracle, because it looks like that's what he's gonna need as we head into the 4th round. Round 4 starts with Yusuke all the way locked in. He's asking Sensui to take his life so that his squad can reach another level of power and jump this dude. He's giving his life to motivate the boys. It's inspiring. But Sensui is hesitating. Yusuke not gonna die without going out on his shield though. The last moment of his life, the passion, it's making him level up too. Now he's rushing him. Head kick attempt, but a grab. Sensui chucks him away. He wants to initiate his own offense while his back is turned. Watch this though, Yusuke counters with a side kick to the body. He's sliding back. Follow-up flurry to the body lands, but it's not doing any damage. Yusuke loads up too much on the shot and throws his whole body into it, completely off balance, falls over after it gets dodged. But this is just confirmation to him that his plan was the right call. If he can level up this much from his resolve, then the boys should be able to do the same thing.
And had Sensui not jumped like backwards, and had he just jumped vertically up, he could have just kicked this nigga and shit, kicking him back.
Sensui leaping in with the front kick, heel to the ribcage, lands flush.
Damn.
Yusuke staggering back, take that left hand to the body. He's hurt. Sensui follows up with another rib shot, and we hear the bones breaking. Right hand up top. Uppercut lands and another body shot as we pan over to Kuwabara having an emotional breakdown. Only he has the power to get them out of Itsuki's dimension with his own dimension sword, but he can't generate it at will, so they just gotta watch Yusuke getting eviscerated here. Same three-piece from Sensui lands again. Now he gets clipped by the right hand. Left hand stuns him and a front kick to the face. That dropped him. Kuwabara finally breaks through his limits and makes the sword. He's about to free them, but Sensui starts to power up and make his final move. They cut through the dimensional bind, but it's too late. Sensui lands the spear hand to the chest that stops the heart. Yusuke breathes his last, and Sensui wins the fight in the 4th round via knockout. Should be via murder, but I don't think that's an official outcome, not gonna lie. Here are the stats for the round. Yusuke outlanded Sensui like he did the whole fight, but only one of these shots was effective, and the rest Sensui didn't even feel. Whereas we finally got to see what happens when Sensui unloads with any kind of volume. And it was beyond lethal, especially him as Shinobu. Here are the stats for the fight overall. Again, crazy volume for Yusuke, but not too much damage dealt. Whereas Sensui super...
Yeah, like the strikes were landed, but they weren't like damn striking. Sensui had a better strike connection percentage. And then Sensui has more knockdowns and energy attacks landed. Like Yusuke landed no energy attacks whatsoever. Damn, bro. Let me let him talk though.
super conservative with it, but when he landed, he landed. You feel me?
Let me go back.
That's for the fight overall. Again, crazy volume for Yusuke, but not too much damage dealt. Whereas Sensui super conservative with it, but when he landed, he landed. You feel me? 14 energy attacks landed too. 2 of them were volleys. Scored 9 knockdowns. This was a butchering, literally. Guys, if you made it this far, especially if you're one of the ones that's been asking for some non-DBZ content on the channel, please hit that like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. These videos take me a really long time to make, and I'd probably lose money making the non-DBZ ones just from the opportunity cost. So let's get the views up, help me at least break even on this one, because I'd love to be able to keep mixing it up for you in the future. Anyways, hopefully I will see you soon, and I'm out of here. Oh, and let me know if you want to see a part 2, because yes, even though my man's died, they do run this back. And it's fantastic.
I do gotta go
back. Oh, and let me know it up for you in the future. Anyways, hopefully I will see you soon, and I'm out of here. Oh, and let me know if you want to see a part 2, because yes, even though my man's died, they do run this back. And it's fantastic.
I needs that. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. James 1:12. Yes, sir. Whoa. Y'all see how to see? Hold on. Let me end this video. Y'all go subscribe to Sensible Sand. His video will be in the description down below. Like I said, for all my videos, you could go show love to the original content creator of the videos that we react to in any of my videos. If y'all have any requests, any type of videos y'all want to see me do from him, let me know. But we are already gonna do another one of these videos, and we're gonna watch part 2 of this whenever he drops it. Ooh, Vegito versus Buhan, we gonna have to do that too. But whenever he drops those, part 2 of Yusuke versus Sensui and Vegito versus Buhan, we will do those. But another one I got in mind is Majin Vegeta versus Goku. We are going to do that one. We gonna see that soon. Y'all gonna see that bitch soon. But y'all gonna show love to my boy Sensible Sand. You know, my boy is a dog, and I fuck with these videos, man. These are very cool, very analytical, funny videos too, bro. Like, he's funny with it, bro. It was a dope ass fight too. And you could see, like, you could see the difference in their power too. like even though Yusuke was landing more, it wasn't significant enough to like have it to like really do much damage. As to where Sensui, he's like less volume, but my punches are more significant, stronger, and I'm knocking you down. You're actually taking damage. I'm getting hit, but like I'm eating the punches type shit. But you're getting knocked down and all types of shit. I'm dropping you. But yeah, bro. If y'all want to see more videos like this, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe to the video, turn on notifications for content. Go ahead and subscribe to my main channel, my gaming channel, if y'all want to see my games that I play, PS2 games, Let's Plays, playthroughs, Dragon Ball Z, GTA, all types of games, random games, horror games, bro, whatever. But yeah, bro, I will see y'all in the next video, y'all. Peace.